So our next topic is net present value. We have heard about the word present value in our second chapter, time value of money, correct? So there we have studied about present value and future value concepts, right? So the whole concept of net present value is to know what is the value of the future cash flows today, right? The concept here says it is the difference between total present value of cash inflows and cash outflows. So basically net present value focuses on using a discount factor. Using a discount factor, I'm going to know if 1 lakh rupees I'm going to receive after 5 years, what is that value of 1 lakh rupees today? So I'm going to be studying the difference between the cash inflows as well as the cash outflow. When I'm telling about cash inflow, it is the return I will be earning on my investment. What do you mean by cash outflow? The investment that the company makes into a project. I repeat, cash inflow is the returns on my investment every year. What is cash outflow? Outflow is the original investment. That is, if a project is costing rupees 5 lakh, that 5 lakh what company invest is called as cash outflow. Cash is going out of the company in terms of investment. Cash is coming in inside of the company in terms of returns on investment. Got it? So this is the concept of net present value. So there is a process that is involved called as discounting. So how do I convert that into present value is using discounting process. The process of converting future cash flows, that is the earnings on my investment, into present cash flows with a discount factor is called discounting. So what is discounting? The entire process of how I convert my future earnings or investment on today's date, what is its value right now today, is called as discounting process. So it uses a discount factor. Usually in the question they mention find out the net present value at the rate 10% or the rate 12%, etc. So that 12 or 10% mentioned is discount factor. How do I find out for each year the value? It is 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power of n. Let's say the discount factor is 10%. Then it's going to be 1 divided by r is the rate of interest, n stands for the life of the asset or the time period of the project. Now here r I'm going to convert into decimal format. You remember what we did for time value of money? Same thing. We're going to convert it into decimal format here. So 1 divided by 1 plus 0.1. 10 by 100 is what? 0.1. So 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 1 for the first year, second, third, fourth and so on. Is that clear? That's the discount factor formula. After finding out the discount factor for the life of the project, then we're going to find the present value of the project. How do I find out? Cash flows that will be given in the question, discount factor what you have found out. When you multiply cash flows and discount factor, you find the present value. Next up we have net present value. That is total present value minus your original investment. So once you're totaling the present value of all the years, first, second, third, whatever the life of the asset is, the entire life, once you total the cash flows, it becomes total present value. I'm going to minus that value from original investment. That will be given in the question. So if NPV is above 0, that means any positive value that you get, you need to accept the project. Any negative value that is below 0, if you get, reject. So the basic idea is, let's say the original investment is rupees 1 lakh and the net present value you're getting is 95,000. Is there any benefit for the company? No. I'm investing rupees 1 lakh whereas I'm getting back only 95,000. In fact, it's a 5,000 rupees loss for me. But that means I need to reject the project. When do I accept it? Let's say it is 1,50,000. My net present value is 1,50,000 and my original investment is only rupees 1 lakh. Then there is 50,000 rupees of profit that I can make if I invest in this particular project. Got it? So this is the concept of net present value. Hope you have understood the concept, the process of discounting. How do I find out the discount factor, present value and the net present value, and how to accept or reject a particular project based on net present value method. So this is the first question on net present value. The given details of the question are: cost is rupees 1 lakh, the project. The life of the project is 5 years and the discount factor given is 10%. The question is asking us to find out the net present value given these cash flows. So first thing you need to do is put up a table, 4 columns: year, cash flow, discount factor at the rate of 10% and the present value. Now how do you think the discount factor 10% values have arrived? Please watch this video. So let's see how to find out the discount factor at 10%. The formula for discount factor is 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power of n. For each year, so we are going to simplify the formula like this. 10% will be converted into decimal format. 10 divided by 100, 0.1. So 1 plus r, 1 plus 0.1 to the power of 1. So for each year, the number is going to change 1 to 5. So once I simplify this, it will be 1 divided by 1.1 to the power of 1. Now let's see in the calculator how to find out the discount factor value for all the years. So 1 divided by 1.1. This is for the first year. 0.909 for the first year. Press your equals to again. 0.826 for the second year. Again 0.751 in the third year. 0.683 for the fourth year. And the last one 0.621. I have just rounded up here because it is above 5. So this 9, I will make this 0 as 1. So these are your discount values for 10% for 5 years. Likewise, you can also find out for any other percentage, 12%, 11 or any other percentage. This will be your format. So hope you have understood how to calculate your discount factors at 10% rate of interest. Then now if you are going to put up columns like this, it will be easy for us to calculate. Second column multiplied by third column. So cash flows multiplied by discount factor, you will get 22,725. 20,000 into 0.826, you will arrive at 16,520 rupees. 30,000 multiplied by 0.751, 22,530. 45,000 multiplied by 0.683, you will arrive at 30,735. And the last one, 58,000 multiplied by 0.621 is 33,534. So once we have enabled the present value of all the years, that is year 1 to 5, we total them up, comes to the value 1,26,044 rupees. So then you can implement the formula net present value equals to total present value minus your original investment. That comes up to 1,26,044 what you have found out, minus original investment 1 lakh given in the question, minus that, and you arrive at the value 26,044 rupees. Now which is clearly shows that it's a positive value. Therefore, since NPV is positive, that is above 0, the project is accepted. So we can see here right from here, even before solving, at least we can find out here that cost is 1 lakh, but my returns are 1,26,044. So that itself gives us an understanding that the project is going to fetch good amount of profits to the company. So this completes your question number 1 under NPV.